Go on an adventure in a world packed with secrets, helped by your friend a pulp with many abilities. Explore, solve puzzles, wander across dungeons, blast through races, and much more in this game inspired by the best 3D platformers. Unleash voxel warfare in 9-bit armies, a bit too far. Lead a modern military build, bases, unlock units, and attack in all-out war. Engage on land, sea, and air in over 24 missions, online skirmishes, or co-op. Easy to learn, a challenge to master. Aveliana is an infiltration action-adventure game in 5D with unique and diverse gameplay. Will you stealth your way to victory? Seek a forgotten path on the edge of a cliff, or stand and fight against your enemies. Follow the trace of a mysterious fox and learn about a surprising story. Descend into the underworld of Japanese street racing. Set between 1990-2009, join the local street racing crews in their battle for territory control. Explore the real location open worlds, compete in wager races, battle other crews, and upgrade your vehicles with detailed car customization. A physics-based platformer, 40 levels to pass, 12 fight arenas, play with friends by local multiplayer or online multiplayer for up to 4 players. Become an ace archer. Stretch the bowstring, aim, and shoot, control the arrow, and hit all the targets on your way. Many exciting levels of varying difficulty await you. Whether you can pass this test is up to you. The spaceship pulls into a kaleidoscope of bizarre and dangerous worlds full of aggressive creatures. Will it be possible to break through the waves of enemies and return back to the familiar space? Operation Kyiv. Immerse yourself in intense FPS battles on the territory of Irpin, Bucha, Gostomel, Chernihiv, and the M06 highway. Authentic combat strategic firefights that determine the fate of Kyiv. Are you ready to fight? Explore, collect, and build in this action. Roguelike, create bases, hire allies, evolve your character, and survive hordes of enemies as far as you can handle. Create your own distinctive towers, enhance only the necessary components, and experiment with them in quick battle mode. Tuan enables you to craft each tower individually using runes that determine the projectile and its effects, giving you the freedom to adopt strategies that suit your playstyle. Discover a world overrun with robots and play as a defective bot who tries to find a way to flee the facility. Find others who are the same kind, free them, and escape the laboratory. Altitude's Toll is a short walking simulator mystery set in Himalayas. Deliver packages as Sherpa and uncover possibly the biggest Himalayan secret in history. The Lightbearers have invaded, altering your world with technology. Save friends and send bears packing in this family-friendly action platformer. Command a ghoul civilization with an innovative physics-based RTS system, complex AI interactions, and a rich skill tree. Strategy meets divinity in an immersive god game experience. Protect your flock, zap monsters, and cultivate a thriving sheep farm, all with the power of wizardry in a cozy herd-em-up roguelike. Dungeon Survivors is a top-down fantasy roguelite where you can use your class abilities to fight off a horde of fantasy monsters. Choose from a variety of abilities and items to create unique builds and survive with 14 players. Face waves of enemies as you travel from room to room in your auto-shooting horde survival conquest. You and your companion AI or 2-player must work together and create builds that complement each other while exploring branching paths through various zones and worlds in a roguelite setting. Hoofobia is the multiplayer Deer vs Hunter PvP. When playing as Deer, use stealth and strategy to sneak around vast forests and attack the lone hunter in order to escape his proximity without becoming a wall decoration. In Monte Carlo, powerful relics were stolen from the TerraCodex Foundation. The infamous 40 thieves seem to be behind the heist. As the mastermind behind the investigation, you will manage agents and resources to overcome challenges and catch thieves, each with a particular set of skills. Shockwaves is a captivating merging puzzle game where strategic placement creates powerful shockwaves pushing and merging numbers. Challenge yourself with endless scoring or solve intricate puzzles. The heroine is framed to become a death row inmate. However, a mysterious organization that searches for beautiful death row inmates gives her a new identity in exchange for her working for the organization. Pinbot reimagines the timeless Breakout game in an immersive 3D setting. Traditional brick formations now morph into incubators nurturing alien robots demanding swift destruction. In this robotic realm, every element is mechanized. A game that simulates survival in harsh, cold environments, including game elements such as environmental exploration, technology development, and character development. Feud is a turn-based strategy game. Swap pieces on a 4x4 grid to isolate your opponent's pieces or go straight for their king. Hone your skills against 3 AI characters with distinct playstyles, then challenge your friends online or on the same screen. The game simulates the life restoration of ancient Chinese farmers in scientific farming, vegetable planting, animal husbandry, and various handicraft workshops. Free simulation construction. Dive into a chilling adventure where horror meets imagination in this first-person thriller. Picture yourself in a maze of puzzles where the story unfolds based on how you see it. It's not just a game, it's your own twisted journey. Panoptia is a narrative-driven atmospheric exploration game about a strange building called Panoptia that has mysteriously appeared in town. No one knows what secrets hides in its depths. Uncover these secrets if you hope to ever escape. Windowkill is a twin-stick shooter, but the game window itself is constantly closing in on you. Shoot the window edges to push it around your screen as you fight and dodge enemies and bosses in their own windows. Seasonal Soccer is single-player soccer game and incredible fun to play. Play against challenging CPU. You can also let AI play your team players and manage your team. This is a game to control the car drifting through the corner, simulate the real drifting. Higher levels of cars can be got by Merge that have better handling. A variety of different cool cars waiting for you to collect 3,000 different game tracks waiting for you to challenge one by one. Wizzerd Quest is a bite-sized open-world RPG with full split-screen coupe. Its aesthetic is straight out of the mid-1990s, and it's designed to be a fun little excursion without wasting your time. Time Warp. Infinite is a wild platforming couch party game for 1 to 4 players. Run and jump to kick your opponents off-screen in chaotic 10-second rounds, featuring a vast choice of stages and modifiers, or beat the clock in a huge single-player speedrunning campaign. Can you escape this haunted house, or will you become a hostage of the mysterious creatures? It's up to you. Find your way out of the haunted house and save your life. A puzzle adventure platformer with thrilling boss fights. Find hidden items to increase your power, unlock new costumes, and more. A short linear story about a girl who has gotten herself stuck in space. Will she survive in the end, or will it be her end? Urban Chase immerses players in a lively city chase between police and mischievous thieves. In this whimsical world, players take on the role of a police officer engaging in thrilling pursuits to apprehend playful troublemakers. Avoid everything, touch nothing, and reach a screen edge. Hoversteppers is a freestyle hoverboard skating game. Flip, spin, and test your boarding skills with time challenges across multiple stages. A puzzle platformer in which you play as William, a restless soul trying to go back in time to get rid of his burdens, symbolized by a metal ball chained to his body. Use the ball to your advantage to get over obstacles and to solve the physics-based puzzles that block your path to liberation. In a ruined world overrun by evil robots, a disabled cyborg named Blaze rests. Send a spark of energy from your world to Blaze's to wake him up. Help Blaze take revenge against the robots in this fast-paced 2D platformer where you work out to level up. Gunstorm is a space shooter loaded with playability. Wave after wave of alien craft attack your agile ship. Use the mouse to control your ship at the speed of thought in a perfectly balanced game that starts easy and gradually gets more difficult. This is Obstacle Game. Agent SPYder PIG with the mission of destroying the most powerful thing in the dark world. The higher you go, there will be more obstacles and challenges. Let's fight together with Mr. Pig to see who will get to the best position in this journey. Engage in cosmic battles with PollyDestroyer, a riveting 2D shooter. Navigate space, customize your ship, and thwart alien foes to save the galaxy. Your spacecraft, your adventure. This game is a visual novel game that can be played with mouse clicks and simple keystrokes. The story is about a Japanese high school student, Masakazu Tokumun, involving his daily school life with comedy, mysteries, and romance. It takes about 10 hours in total to play. You must escape a hospital overrun by zombies, shoot your enemies, and avoid the dark to preserve your sanity while managing your limited resources. An addicting clicker-looter game where you defeat thousands of monsters to loot equipment and get stronger that can be as relaxing or frenetic as you like. Become an investigator in a dark fantasy story. People keep going missing in Malagry before being forgotten by all who knew them. Will you solve the case before you forget? What do cats do on the roof? They play jazz, rock, metal, and more. In this Suika-like game, you must match the cats to make new musicians appear, all while avoiding overflow and dealing with a crazy dog that shows up to mess things up. Will you be able to hear a killer guitar solo on the last cat? Cocked and Loaded is a fast-paced local multiplayer party game for up to 4 players. With simple controls, players will learn to shoot melee and dodge incoming attacks effectively within the first few matches. More dedicated players will be glad to hear there can be a high skill ceiling as well. Mika's Battle S is a 2D platform action game based on the story of a warrior who has been commanded to defend Sunshine Land territory against the attacks from the enemy soldiers belonging to the Rago Corporation. I paid more artists to hide mice and cheese in 15 pieces of artwork. Can you find them all warning relaxing? Escape game where it is necessary to collect the clues to obtain the key and thus level up until you leave the building without being touched by the Russian experiments that seek to devour you. Show your ingenuity to look for clues in the dark and your agility to dodge the experiment's attacks. Chairman Choi of Ojin left $20 million just before his death, and Eugenia, who is aiming for that legacy. Her goal is to safely take the $20 million by ascending to the rooftop of Ojin's abandoned building, and to uncover the hidden truth of Ojin. Join Joseph and Angeli on a musical journey filled with quirky characters and perilous paths to uncover the depths of Melody Memorial. Embark on an endless tower defense journey in Invasion. Procedurally generated maps, unlimited levels, and strategic tower upgrades await. Defend against relentless waves and unlock a diverse array of towers. Your choices shape the fate of the realm. Action platformer game hiding a sinister secret. Collect orbs, defeat enemies, and explore colorful worlds. A boy regains his hope, and a girl finds herself in solitude. A kinetic novel that will take you through their darkest days and immerse you in their deepest emotions. A flight simulator game. Save the giant girl from the monsters attacking her using a helicopter. Avoid numerous dangers using the power of mystical gauntlets, and make your way to the summit braving increasingly harder challenges. Bada 1 is a thrilling horror movie set in the midst of a supernatural nightmare. After a long day at work, the protagonist returns home and discovers that his apartment has turned into a sinister place filled with otherworldly powers. Icy Incline is an experience where you control a penguin sliding through 24 icy trails. Race against time, avoid obstacles, and find the best route for the fastest time and reach the end of each trail. The time for noticing is over, and the time for action is now. Carry out your master plan that involves guns, explosives, and computer duster, or face integration into the tedium of industrial society. What will Skulls of Olympus is an action RPG where you collect gods from Greek mythology to battle across dozens of worlds.
I can't shake them off.
Tower of
The clan's
Wishes.
relentless. They'll stop at nothing.
3.
But there
Japan
it
is a match 3 game that tells the story of Ryu, a skilled ninja who is on the run being pursued by his own clan.
It's my own
Unable. Welcome to the Lands of Hyberian. The kingdom of Tydral is ruled by the king and queen who have claimed all the lands of Hyberian. It is up to the brave knights of Tydral to answer the king's summon. Prepare your training. What could be cuter than a girl bunny? That's right, a girl bunny with a golden tummy. Our bunny loves to serve customers. She is just waiting to be asked to make a cocktail or dance. Don't keep her waiting and ask for something too. This is a very simple card flip game where you turn over a card and then try to find another matching card. You only need to click on the card to find the same card as the image that appears, and the identical ones will be eliminated.